Shannon, plenty of people took video of the fight on their cell phones. They then posted it to Twitter and Facebook. But what's worrying families visiting here in Jacksonville Beach was that no one thought to call 911.
And this was the most people I've ever seen at this beach at one time. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's time for us to head, go back to the hotel.
Hobby and Michelle Johnson were wrapping up a day at the beach with their 5-year-old son, Trayvon, when Hobby started to sense trouble. Around 7, he says it started getting too crowded, so they left just before the massive fight broke out.
This would have been pretty traumatizing for our 5-year-old son.
After seeing video of the fight on the news, the Johnsons talked to their son this morning about the importance of the police.
He knows, when it comes to that who the police are his friend and not his enemy.
So he says he was shocked that no one in the crowd called 911.
When we got there wasn't anybody that would give us any information as to what happened or anything like that. We got that information a little bit later on.
Jacksonville Police Chief Patrick Dooley was watching the recordings of the fights and says he hopes his office can learn from it.
It's important for us to be able to see these things and pick them apart and find out how we can work to solve the problem. And there is problems that we need to work on.
There were 15 officers on duty when the fights broke out, and officers were able to break up the crowd quickly. Dooley says the incident isn't much different from the other fights they've seen at the beach, but the publicity is.
I don't think that there's been more. I think that video of a fight is graphic, and I think that has brought this incident more to light maybe than it has others in the past.
And many Jacksonville Beach residents are worried that the negative publicity will stop families like the Johnsons from vacationing here.
It seems like a very either family-friendly and sometimes kid-friendly type of atmosphere. And, to see it change from that, we'll have to find somewhere else to visit.
And if you're worried about the violence at the beach or the fight that happened on Monday, the community is actually hosting a town hall meeting about it at City Hall at 6:30 this coming Monday. So if you want to have your voice heard on what happened, show up and speak out. Reporting live, Caitlin Ross, First Coast News.